Ken Burrows is wide left. Billy Parks is to the right. Oh, what a hit that was. John Mendenhall. When he puts you down, he really gets it. Built like a low-slung power, and when he comes in low on you, I mean, you're hit.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for taking time any day to check out this video, and welcome to the Gridiron. And before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's been watching my videos. Maybe subscribe to my channel, maybe give my videos a thumbs up, or left a comment, or anything at all you do to help me in my channel. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just trying to get my channel up and running. Anything you guys can do for me and my channel, I greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much. Thank you. I saw this, there's a lot of things going on, and I was going to keep the videos coming, but I seen this one, and I'm like, oh my God, what on earth are you thinking? I mean, I popped it up, and there's many different articles, but the one I'm looking at here is, argument between Eagles and Giants fans lead to deadly shooting outside of Pat's. And I'm like, and so, I was just checking it out and all that, and it's just like absolutely unbelievable. I'm in South Jersey here, okay? So I'm about, about 20 minutes from like Philadelphia, depending upon how fast you drive. So, this is, happened in Philadelphia. There's a place in South Philly, which is right across the Walt Whitman Bridge here. So, I mean, you can get to the Walt Whitman about 15 to 20 minutes, and then you go across the bridge and you're in South Philly, all right? So there's an area there that's pretty popular. A lot of people go there. People from South Jersey go there, Philadelphia. A lot of people, if you're visiting Philly, you got to go to Pat's. Well, there's two places. There's Pat's and Geno's. They're like right across the street from each other. They sell different things, but basically the big thing they sell is like cheesesteaks. If you want to get a good cheesesteak, you go to either Pat's or you go to Geno's. Now I said they're in South Philly. They're right off Passyunk Avenue. Both places, all right, are open 24/7. So if you want to get a cheesesteak at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, you can get a cheesesteak. I mean, 24/7. Pat's Steaks, all right, it's kind of like the original one. They've been around since 1930. And then Geno's Steaks, they opened up around 1966, right? But so basically every day, since then, they've both been open selling cheesesteaks and other things as well, but they're mostly known for their cheesesteaks. All right. So this happened it was like Thursday morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning. Right. There was an altercation that happened at Pat's Steaks. A couple guys were waiting outside, waiting in line to get their food. So I mean, if it's Thursday morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, you're out there getting cheesesteaks, you're either, chances are maybe you might be drunk, on drugs, or both. Now, reading the articles, I read different articles. I mean, there's no, I can't figure out if either one is drunk or on drugs or whatever like that. But the two guys that got involved were the one was the Eagle fan. All right, is from Philadelphia. He's Paul Burkert. All right, and he's 36 years old. The Giant fan that was involved was David Padro. All right, he was 23 and he's from Camden. Now Camden is right across the bridge from Philadelphia. You can take the Ben Franklin Bridge or the Walt Whitman Bridge. You can go basically from Camden into Philadelphia. So Camden from here is about 15 minutes away, So I just saw this and just saw, where it was involved and all, and I'm like, man, unfortunately I get to do a video on this. Now there was at 1 o'clock in the morning. Apparently there was like 6 or 7 guys, people in line, all right, in front of Pat's Steaks, waiting to get their food. And there was an argument that broke out because Burkert was wearing like an Eagle jersey or an Eagle T-shirt or something like that, and Padro was wearing a Giant jersey or a Giant T-shirt or something like that. And apparently, from all I can read, they started arguing, about football. So the argument, started like this, and then apparently, it started getting physical, and they started fighting each other. And shortly right after that, apparently Burkert had a gun on him, pulled the gun out, shot Padro one time. Padro falls on the sidewalk from a single gunshot wound. He's laying there bleeding on the sidewalk. Then Burkert jumps into a van, which was driven by a woman, and they took off. So then Padro, when the police came, police got him off to the hospital, Jefferson Hospital there, but he died shortly after that to a single gunshot wound. Now, Burkert, people there gave the police the license plate number to the van. They wound up finding him. He was by the Liberty Bell, and he kind of gave himself up, got arrested. Police took him into custody, and he's being charged with murder, firearms violations, reckless endangerment, tampering with evidence and conspiracy, and possession of an instrument of crime. All right. So, you got one guy is dead, another guy is going to go to jail, and all over, whose team is better than who or this. I mean, are you serious? Absolutely serious? Unbelievable. Not only 2 lives totally ruined, but families are ruined as well. Because the Padro, I don't know if either one of these guys have families, married or anything like that, but they have children. Who know? I don't know. I couldn't figure that out from the article. They didn't go into that much in depth and detail in the articles that I was reading. But they're totally ruined. One guy's going to go to jail. I don't know for the rest of his life, but another guy's dead, just because your football team is better than mine, and let's fight about it. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I certainly can't say it's a typical Philadelphia sports fan kind of move, because I know a lot of Philadelphia sports fans around here, but the majority of them are, and they're very nice, decent people, so I certainly can't say typical, but I mean, I know a lot of them around here go a little overboard as far as with their sports, and if some, it's like around here, it's like, if you meet up with the wrong person, it's like if you disrespect them, it's like, I'm just going to beat you up, or maybe shoot you and kill you. I mean, it's really, really, really sad. It kind of takes me back to when I used to go to the vet, either to watch an Eagles game or watch the Phillies, because the vet was this home stadium to the Phillies and to the Eagles from I think it was from 1971 to early 2000s, right? So for like 30 years, over 30 years, the vet. If you went up to the 700 level of the vet, that was the very top section, all right? That's where you found a lot of the really rowdy Philadelphia sports fans, and usually 90% of them were drunk. And if you went up there and you were looking for a fight, you were going to find a fight. And one of the problems was if you were, if you were rooting for the wrong team and you were looking for a fight, you were outnumbered and you were going to get pummeled. So you had to watch your mouth, when you went to the vet, especially if you went up to the 700 level, because there wasn't much security up there. But I guess, it's just absolutely changed. So what are you thinking? What do you, is it really worth you ruining the rest of your life, to beat up or shoot and kill another person because they made fun of your football team? Are you that freaking stupid. Absolutely, absolutely unbelievable. But I guess, I would say around here with the Philadelphia sports teams, they're absolutely so freaking pathetic. I guess I can understand a little animosity from the Philadelphia sports fans. I mean, the Flyers haven't won the Stanley Cup since 1975. It's been 46 years. They've sucked that long. The Eagles, since 1960, they've won one Super Bowl. So basically in the last 60 years, they've won one Super Bowl. They suck. The Phillies have been around since 1890, 130 years. And in 130 years, they've won 2 World Series. They suck. The Sixers haven't won a championship since 1983. All right, it's been 38 years. They suck. And even with the Sixers, 2014 they had the number 3 overall pick. 2015 they had the number 3 overall pick. 2016 they had the number 1 pick. 2017 they had the number 1 pick. 2016 they had 3 number 1s. And they still suck. They still can't win a championship. Absolutely pathetic. So the guy who wound up killing the Eagle fan who killed the Giant fan, he's absolutely pathetic. And so are the Philadelphia Phillies sports teams. And I absolutely love it. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. You guys stay safe out there and go Giants. Woo!